the new allegations against John Diddy Combs, a music producer is accusing hip-hop mogul of sexually assaulting him.
I'm snitching. I'm snitching in the kitchen. Diddy. Gotta tell on him. He tried it on me, so I know it's true.
And I think there's a real good chance that what you've been through has caused you to have some neurological disruption.
Diddy makes it back to the headlines after Columbus Short exposes him for a failed attempt to seduce him, and Disney star Orlando Brown opens up about the sexual abuse he suffered from Combs, which left him in a very critical condition. Right when we thought the Diddy situation was starting to calm down, actor Columbus Short's video about Diddy resurfaces, making many wonder what other rumors and claims have been overlooked. Actor and singer Columbus Keith Short posted an alarming video on his Instagram where he tries to expose one of Diddy's acts. During the Instagram video, which was posted December 1st of 2023, Columbus can be seen describing a weird and unusual encounter he had with Combs. He claimed that he got a call by an unknown number at very ungodly hours, which led his wife to be very suspicious of him and angrily ask him who was calling him at 2:30 a.m.
Ex-wife, I got a phone call in the middle of the night, about 2:30 in the morning. It was, my wife said, pick up the phone. It was an unknown number. Pick up the phone. What bitch is calling you? Who's calling you? Picked up the phone. It was Diddy.
After answering, the singer was met by Diddy through the other line, who allegedly tried making moves on him. While there is no known live footage of the phone conversation, Short relates that despite him being married at the time, Combs did not hold back and mentioned how he was staying at a hotel all by himself in Beverly Hills at the time. This last statement made Short feel uncomfortable and made him believe that Diddy was probably trying to make moves on him, despite him showing disinterest.
We didn't see what the BET Awards. You know, what you doing? I'm in bed with my wife. He said, I'm at the Beverly Hills Hilton, the Beverly Hills Hotel. I said, what's up? I said, who over there?
Although we have heard many suggest similar things about Diddy, Columbus claims are being specifically questioned by many because Short himself had been publicly accused of abuse several times in the past. In February 2022, the actor was charged with 2 misdemeanor counts of domestic violence and child endangerment, following shortly after another arrest for domestic violence that same month. According to court documents, he was arrested after the police department responded to a call regarding a verbal altercation between him and ex-wife Aida Omarion. Short reportedly told the police how Omarion punched him in the face, but later on that day, the medical staff and authorities team didn't find any facial injuries on him. However, they did detect an injury on Omarion's face, and even though it was described as a minor one, Short got arrested on a felony domestic violence charge after. It is also narrated that the incident took place in front of a child, which the lawsuit states inflicted unjustifiable physical pain and mental suffering on the child, resulting in the child endangerment charge against him. The identity of said child was not disclosed in the lawsuit, but it could have been any of his 4 kids at the time. Nonetheless, Short's bail was set at $50,000, and he was released on bond at 1:45 p.m. the same day with no further repercussions. Given Columbus's own history with abuse, many are finding it hard to believe his claims, but it isn't the first time we've heard someone speaking up about Diddy's alleged inappropriate actions. More recent allegations against the music mogul were unfolded by the Disney star Orlando Brown. The actor came forward and accused Diddy of being a sexual predator in the music industry, especially to young aspiring artists. We mostly know Orlando as an actor from the big sitcom series That's So Raven, but sadly his Disney career died in 2007, making the young star try to pursue a possible new career in the music industry. Unfortunately, navigating through said industry is not as easy as it might sound, especially for someone who was young and had almost no contacts there. It was during those times where Diddy apparently took advantage of him. The tactic he used was one we've heard of him using before, the mentorship one. He claimed to be interested in mentoring new artists, but instead they'd find themselves being forced into sexual acts and rituals they did not want to partake in. Similar situations have been described by B2K member Raz B, who partially hinted at being abused by both Diddy and his manager Chris Stokes, who happened to be his cousin as well. Shortly after, the young artist found himself in very deep and complicated mental health problems, along with drug abuse and addiction. Both things wore away his overall health, both physically and mentally, and even got him in trouble with the authorities for possession of illegal substances. This lifestyle led him to getting arrested twice in 20 2016 on charges of domestic violence, drug possession with intent to sell, obstruction of justice, and possession of contraband. A police officer later claimed that Brown had also had a public altercation with his then-girlfriend back in 2016, where he allegedly hit her in the parking lot of the police station.
I'm Orlando Brown, you're nobody. I made your motherfucking ass.
After these actions, he started getting tangled up with many other illegal issues very often, which did not help his mental health situation at all. After many years of working on himself and trying to get better, the actor seemed to have gathered enough courage to come forward with different forms of abuse he endured during his darkest years, like his uncertain situation with Diddy. Many claim that his many years under the overconsumption of drugs has left him in a very precarious situation mentally, and that he might not be fully on his senses, therefore. They don't know what to believe and what not to. In an interview with Cam Capone, News Orlando surprisingly brought up Diddy's name, followed by certain strange sounds and gestures, while saying some disturbing and hard to follow things.
You know what I mean? I got in my Diddy mode. I'm sorry, I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshka smash. You gave me the ooshka smuaf. The smooth smash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshka smuash. I love it, yo.
Just like the people who watched the interviewer did not seem to fully catch on to what Orlando was trying to say. He allegedly later explained that Diddy had coerced him to be his daddy. Some expressed their confusion towards that term and what it could possibly mean, but as previously shared by other artists who exposed Diddy, he often offered to treat them with luxurious items and lavish cars in order to start taking advantage of them.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
In another interview, Brown is seen reacting to 50 Cent getting mad at Diddy and telling him to take him shopping.
And he was mad at Diddy because Diddy offered to take him shopping. And he felt like that was only something like you would do for a female.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. What did it take to go shopping? What an idiot for turning him down.
So you're not turning Diddy down if he wants to take you shopping?
We going shopping, bro. We going shopping.
After seeing that clip, many people in the comments claimed that you could definitely see how Brown was not okay at all, but it doesn't end there. Apparently, Orlando also affirmed that Diddy did in fact try to seduce him and coerce him to engage in his freak-offs, previously mentioned in our videos, and took advantage of him when he was young and vulnerable. He also mentioned how he unfortunately was not the only victim, and that it was all part of a much bigger Hollywood secret society that offered fame and money to aspiring artists in exchange of illegal and sexual activities. Both the abuse he had gotten and the many horrific things he had witnessed behind the scenes in this industry affected him in irreversible ways. Plenty of fans are still worried about the damages he suffered, especially after a Dr. Phil episode where an unusual occurrence took place. Orlando could not remember the name of his own kids.
2-year-old's name, actually Shyler.
And is that a girl or a boy?
That's a little girl.
What's your 5-year-old's name?
Or Orlando Jr., actually.
What's the 11-year-old's name?
My 11-year-old's name.
He even stated that his 2-year-old kid was still in the womb. Many were left shocked and confused about how he could make such a claim that his 2-year-old kid was still unborn in his mother's belly. What was even more disturbing is that he seemed to not even realize what he had said.
And what's the 2-year-old's name?
2-year-old, still in the belly. Still in the belly, we don't know yet.
Till now, most people have dismissed him as a liar or a lunatic whenever he spoke up about the alleged abuse he suffered through the hands of Diddy. However, seeing the amount of claims against Diddy and the similarities they all share, people are starting to pay more attention to both Orlando and Columbus's story and wonder if there is any truth to them. The ex-Disney star claims that he even has evidence to back up his claims, such as photos and videos, and that he is not afraid of Diddy or his power, and that he is ready to face him in court with the desire of wanting justice for himself and for all the other victims of Hollywood's dark side. Brown isn't the first one to claim having visual proof of Diddy's dirty businesses. 50 Cent also claimed so as well. So with all this alleged proof gathered against Diddy, could all the claims we've heard so far be true? Could it finally be time for the victims to be getting their well-deserved justice soon? Let us know your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe.